Yo, what's going on, guys? Morgana got a 50% damage buff on her W, and she's got a pretty fast clear now. It's actually faster than an Evelyn clear if you're doing it right. You should be finishing a little before 315 and be very, very healthy. If you're doing a 315 clear on Evelyn, you'll be losing a lot of HP because you'd have to start E on her. So yeah, Morgana's a lot of fun right now. I'll be showing you how I like to play her. We'll be probably going double burn this game. They have a lot of tanks, so we're gonna want to get double burn. They have the Zac, who's gonna be a big meaty handful. I'll just smite down the blue. I'm sure I could have gone for the Gromp realistically, but whatever. Gromp's gonna be healing me back anyways. Almost reset it. That was real close. We're gonna get another point in our W for faster clears. We're gonna max W first into E. I mean W first into Q max, maxing E last. We went for the Dark Harvest setup. You could also go for Glacial Augment, but Dark Harvest is usually what you want to run on her. You can kind of take red and wraps at the same time. It's kind of finicky. Unless you completely master it in training tool, I wouldn't recommend doing it in a real game. It's super easy to mess it up. And you can't quite hit the big wrap and the red half the time together, so I just wouldn't recommend it until you get it down in practice tool. There's a specific spot on the wall you gotta stand. Whenever you're hitting a big monster with your W, it makes the cooldown much lower. That's what you're seeing there. We're gonna auto the smaller one. We want our W to come off a cooldown, because once the big monster is dead, you're going to be losing your W's cooldown, which is basically what we need. We need it to be off cooldown as much as possible. That clear took a little bit longer than normal. We're going to go ahead and grab this Scuttle, and we'll go mid. Zac shouldn't be able to contest us on it. Oh, this little rat, dude. Got him. I don't know. We might have been able to get him there. If he also had Ignite, definitely. We'll take that gank, though. Zac's Golem should be up here in a minute. I could just go for double Scuttle. Against champions like Zac and Rammus, going for double Scuttle is typically one of your better options. Top gank wasn't really realistic. Lee Sin's under his tower. It's better to stay away from a forced gank and find better options on the map. Gank's only good if it's a good gank. Just because you can touch him doesn't necessarily make it good. Wow, Samir blocked my Q. That's nuts. I wasn't even shooting it at Samir, which is the funny thing. I was shooting it at Lux. And Samir just like wiped it. We can keep clearing. On your first back, usually want to go for Lost Chapter or Tier 2 Boots Rush. Can't really afford either. It looks like Zac's going for his Raptors. I don't know if I could actually kill him. I can go bot again, though. Or we could just farm up. Samir's kind of hard to gank for Morgana. Her AoE wind wall's kind of gross. With 1F today. I don't know what that means, last Dutch hero. Today, I just plan on doing all the buff jungle champions like Zac, Morgana, Darius. I think Morgana is actually like really viable if you're playing her against an AP or CC jungle champion. I don't think you'd want to play her against like Graves, Kindred, or Xin Zhao, anything like that. But as long as it's an AP champ or a heavy CC champ, I think it'll be really good. 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐻. Thank you for the Prime. Welcome to the stream. Oh, one for all? We might do some one for all later this week. We've been playing a lot of that lately. Finish this camp off. I would recommend going for the attack speed in your runes. It helps you out a lot in your ganks. Before you throw your snare, you want to get as close as possible, typically in the gank. Pressuring them down with your autos is really, really good. Looks like they're getting some kills bot. We'll go ahead, pick up our Lost Chapter, grab boots, head back into its with Leandry's into Demonic Embrace, the double burn, shreds tanks. Unless they have triple magic resist, and even then. Kind of like a little Malzahar. Lulu Zac on drag. I think we can stop them. I have my E. Zac doesn't have any items yet either. Like, he's really weak. Get him, Yasuo. You got my juices. Got him. I needed to flash to get closer before I queued. I didn't want him to get to the wall to flush. Very nice. That's actually worth. Early game dragons aren't worth much, guys. If you're gonna kill yourself, and if you're trying to carry the game, just to get an early dragon, it's really not worth. Because now I'm gonna get a massive golden XP lead on him. It's just gonna be very bad for him. Nice. Ooh. Let's go, boys. That's what we need. I'll give it to Yas. He's doing pretty well. Also, red buff heals you a lot when you're out of combat, so he'll get some... I don't want to. Samira blocks my Q. Samira's so OP, man. She really shouldn't have an AoE win wall. I'd be fine if she could block stuff against herself. But if I'm throwing a snare at Lux, it's like, does she really need to block that? Little nutty. It looks like they technically buffed Zed jungle. It was kind of weird. It looks like they took away a lot of his damages against monsters, but then they also gave him some. It was strange. You can black shield yourself to take reduced damage from Gromp, since Gromp does magic damage. You normally don't need to do that. You're only gonna do that on very rare occasion, because you heal so much off of your passive anyways. Your passive against champions, large monsters, or large minions heals you a crap load. Alright, let's go get our wraps. I love this extra 50% damage on our W. It feels so good. Just make sure the large monster is in your W so you get its reduced cooldown. Otherwise, its base cooldown's actually kind of high. I'm gonna smite it early. I have 2 charges. We could go top, we could go mid. Morgana jungle is particularly good if you have a hyper carry champion on your team, like a Vayne, Tristana, or Yasuo. Whenever you black shield them, the enemies won't be able to CC them until they break the shield with magic damage. Yeah, more jungle got a buff as well. I plan on playing him. Oh. Yeah, he's a goner. R's are really good slow. R into QWs are really good combo for Morg. If you can slow them before you snare, your odds of snaring them is exponentially higher. You don't want to be throwing out raw snares if you can avoid it. RQW. I also E'd myself so he couldn't kick me away. And I think I just killed myself. Yeah, that was my bad. I thought Zac went to his blue. I guess he might have. Or maybe he already had it. That was greedy pathing on my part. Surprised they knew I was there. They were just stacking up to kill Yasuo, I guess. On the bright side, we have a crap load of CS. Considering we've done 5 ganks, we've only had 4 successful. But yeah, we have 80 CS 10 minutes in. It's the most in the game. I think you're going to start seeing Morgana a lot, particularly in pro play or in really high elo. Because of her black shield potential is insane. Just imagine having a Vayne with a Lulu, and then you have your black shield on top of that. There's really no counterplay. How do I like Viego jungle? I think he's awesome. Viego jungle is probably my favorite jungler right now. His carry potential is just incredible. A fed Viego can carry, in my opinion, harder than Master Yi can, unless Master Yi has a enchanter support. Yes, this is the new patch is out. This is live server. Oh no. Got my black shield on him. Got my R down. These guys are screwed. This guy could go anywhere. We're probably not gonna get him. Oh, let's go! The blind Q. Maybe he's used on cooldown, or he thought he could back, but not so fast. I'm just gonna have to avoid bot unless my R's up. Samir, when while blocking my Q, makes it pretty ungankable. This champ's so much fun. I love Morgana. I was playing her before she even got this buff, and I was having decent results with her, but after this buff, her clears are just so healthy. Full health, non-stop, and if you optimize it perfectly, you can get it under 215, no leash, which is really freaking good. I think it's because I smited the blue instead of the Gromp. When you're on blue, Gromp smite the one that has more HP. Yo, thank you. Gruesome, thank you for the 2 months, man. I'll be taking this. 1W pretty much kills it. I don't even have to use another one. There we go. We can go bot here. Yasuo's moving way faster than I am. Well, only 5 more movement speed. I guess because I have water walking. He should have been moving way faster though, because tier 2 boots. Oh, we can't get her. I said we just do dragon. We could take this thing really fast too. Look at that. That clear speed is nasty. I don't know where Zach is. Echo's pulling off, so I might as well come do my blue and Gromp. I've tested it. You can even smite later. When you're on your first blue and Gromp, if you want your clear to be a little bit faster than mine was, you pull them together like this first. Your first W should be on both of them. You'll take a little more damage, but you'll be clearing faster. And then they're gone. Multiple black soils don't stack, so even if you have double black soils down, unfortunately it doesn't do any more extra damage, which is kind of lame, but it is what it is. Do you think Gwen could also play the jungle? Definitely, if her stats are in the right spot. She has the kit for it. Do you like him more or less than Evelynn? I think I prefer Viego right now. Even if you're infinitely fed on Evelynn, if they have a massive magic resist tank, there's nothing you can do. Viego does a lot of true damage with his build, to where even if they have full armor, once he's got a couple of items, he can still usually do a lot of stuff. I think her soil, it'd be too strong if it's stacked against monsters, but I think it should stack against champs. It's pretty hard to get a double soil stack on champs since they're moving around. Yeah, Yas is really far ahead now. Zach did get a buff, but it's not near as big as the buff Morgana got. The Morg buff is probably 2 or 3 times that size realistically. I will say, like I said, the buff for Zach was small, but there's also a secondary buff on it where it's a AP buff as well, but AP Zach isn't that good. It's not good enough to justify AP over tank at the moment. We can wait for him. He's gonna come for his blue and his Gromp. There's no way this is warded right. This doesn't make any sense. He should have been here. All right, I guess we go for this. I guess it was warded because his blue and his Gromp was up, so he must have known I took it, or he saw me in the bush. Nice thing about double burn Morgana is it also amps up your dragon soloing and herald soloing capabilities. It goes really fast. Norman the Normie, welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for the prime. 2 of them bought. Ooh, Lee Sin, here I come. As long as you can come up behind them, that's all it takes. Then you can pressure them with your autos into Q. And this is warded, damn. I didn't even see that when I stepped into the bush. One Q, one W. Couple of autos. I'll walk in behind. We can kill him. My snare is nearly 3 seconds. I guess I have to flash. They did absurd damage. I think Samira's landing critties on me. How does that feel, Samira? How do you like that? Oh, I can't get to Yasuo, no. Got my black shield on him, though. My W was really sloppy there. Zach ended up flashing, so I guess it probably wouldn't have mattered. Gotcha. Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? Gosh, I took a lot of turret aggro without really trying to. Oh well. Morgana builds the same way Lilia or Karthus does. A lot of the time she'll go burn item into Hourglass and then she'll get her other burn item. They just made Boots of Lucidity cost a little bit more gold. They upped it up by 50. So we might just go for Sork Shoes. Sork Shoes, Morgana does all AP anyways with their QWR. They don't have that much magic resist either, so the flat magic pen's gonna be giving us a lot of value. Start with W on Wolves, pretty much. W on Wolves is one of her like safest, easiest starts with no leash, because even if the enemies invade you, they never really check Wolves, or they'll never check Raptors. They'll like come up on your buff, so if you're solo starting blue, it's kind of sketchy. I guess we go for dragon and red buff here. Somebody just warded. Landed it, you little skank. Nice. Even though we were fighting Zach, I went for the Hail Mary snare on Lux. She wasn't expecting it. Ooh, look at that HP. It feels so good. Rest in pepperoni, Zach. There's a huge wave right here. Someone should grab that. Gromp's taking his sweet time getting in here. We're actually going to take Wolves really slow now because our W's on cooldown. Alright. Yeah, these clears are just so good, man. Mark my words, you're going to start seeing Morgana and higher elo in pro play. She's going to become situationally really, really strong. Enchanters, I'm already starting to see more and more enchanters. Even though kind of roam supports are where it's at right now. Things like Bard and Alistar. You found success with Diana? That's awesome.
Yo, can you tell me your thoughts about Zach buffs? I am worried he's going to be perma-banned.
No way. So the buffs for Zach were actually pretty small. I think it'll bump him up into the top 20 junglers instead of him being a top 30. So I don't think you have anything to worry about there. There's going to be tanks like Nunu and Rammus that are still stronger than he is. For the 11 months wave here. We can kill this guy. Easy. I can solo him. I have a bunch of XP. Level 14. Run him down. R blue smite. Got him. Just walk with him on your R. That movement speed slow is nutty. You also gain 30% movement speed when moving towards them. I didn't even realize that. That's insane. They're already slowed by 20% for 3 seconds. Plus you get 30% movement speed. Wow. There's no way to outrun her. Even if you're a Rammus on Q, I don't know how you're going to outrun this. Have I seen the Rammus new R? Not yet. but I'm excited to try it. There's Zach's top. We're just taking all the enemies' camps right now. There's no real play on the map, plus my R's on cooldown. Might as well consume more resources. I'll let them go. I want to reset for double burn. I need a little bit more. I need 800 gold. Missed it. My R's up. Gotcha. He's even got some HP. He's got 200 on his stride breaker. He can't even kick me away because of black shield as well. All right, let's reset. Let's reset. Morgana's got a really cool base skin. Like, she does frown a lot, but like the skin itself looks really, really nice. Let's get agonies. We'll grab control ward. R's on a fairly low cooldown. Pretty low for what it does. Dragon's coming up. We can push their dragon, pressure soul. I think we outscale them anyways. Like, Lee Sin falls off. So I wouldn't normally say Samira falls off, but we have a lot of CC. Like with the Lulu, R's pretty much frame for frame, and then I can snare her or her with Hourglass. Morgana has really good scaling. Bada boom. Get him out of here. Oh man, that was actually an accident. Oh no, Zach, not like this. Get out of here, Lux. My autos do no damage to this guy. Nice job. And that's it, boys. Well played. GG's. The new Morgana is a lot of fun. Out of all of the off-meta junglers that just got buffs in this patch, I'd say Morgana is definitely the strongest and most fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.